We've been building the world of the Iron Kingdoms for 15 years, and it is now a living, breathing world as real to us as the real world is to anybody else. We're constantly learning, constantly tuning, and trying to refine the game experience to make it as good as it possibly can be for everybody.
It became very clear to us that the way in which we needed to do that at this point was a new edition, was to just dive in and make the machine better than it was before.
The game has grown so much, so we want to find new ways to streamline it, to take out a little bit of the complexity, and also create a new entry point for new players because it's so vast and immersive.
With these new additions, we've leveled the playing field, so it's a great time for anybody of any experience or skill level to start playing. The cornerstone of Warmachine and Hordes is the relationship between the Warcaster and the Warjacks, or the Warlock and the Warbeasts. That's the beating heart of our setting.
The battle groups are much more powerful than they've ever been before. Warjacks are going to be more efficient than you've ever seen on the tabletop.
Selecting your Warcaster or your Warlock is a very personal choice, right? It's who you are going to identify with, and there are so many different options that there's something for everybody.
If you want to be that towering avatar of necromantic death in the Lich Lord, and you want to rip the souls from your enemies and use them to fuel your own powers, you can be that guy. If you want to be the shining knight, the paragon of virtue for their faith, and stand as a bulwark against that terrifying Lich Lord, you can be that guy too.
There's a new class of battle box casters coming, specifically designed to work great with their battle groups at not only the battle box level, but at the full army level.
The thing that excites me the most about playing Warmachine Hordes is just all of the cool and interesting people that I get to meet while playing it, right? There's always people to play with wherever I go.
It's not just a game, it is very much a connection point. It's a way to make long-lasting bonds over something that is a shared experience.
You know, what excites me most about playing Warmachine Hordes is the depth of strategy, tactics, and the level of destruction I get to bring to my friends.
What I love about the Warmachine and Hordes community is that it's a bunch of people who love to share. Not only are we sharing the game experience, but we're sharing the stories. We're sharing techniques when it comes to modeling and painting. We're sharing all of this creative energy together all of the time.
For me personally, one of the greatest aspects of the game is really the chance to be creative, to personalize my models and my force, to dive in and really create something that is uniquely me.
No one has an army just like yours. The way you've designed it, built it, customized it, painted it, it's all you. It's a reflection of you.
You've got this great community that the game is about painting too, and about expressing that creativity on the tabletop. You know, there's nothing more exciting or more fun than seeing painted armies on the table facing off against each other.
Because they're not just customizing their army, they're customizing the experience they get on the tabletop. And then they get to take that experience, the way they enjoy it, take their opponent's experience, the way they enjoy it, and then just smash the two of them together and see what happens.
We make cool stuff, and we want you to be able to take it and make it cool the way you think cool is.
Once you have your models in your army list, you can play anywhere. Go to the game store, go to the game club, play in your kitchen, play in your garage. We can play right now.
Warmachine and Hordes are played all over the world. Finding a game is as easy as walking into a game store.
You can also hit bigger events like Lock and Load, like Gen Con, register for our official events.
There are tons of play options for Warmachine and Hordes. There's the officially supported formats such as the competitive Steamroller or Masters tournaments, or the casual narrative leagues and the escalation league for new players such as Journeyman, as well as formats created by our community that have existed for years.
You can play Warmachine and Hordes at any size. All you need is a battle box.
It's got all the miniatures you need, all the rules you need, and an in-depth faction guide telling you more about miniatures you can collect to continue building your forces. After that, find a table, find a foe, and make some war.
Everything that we've done with these new additions is taking the Warmachine and Hordes experience to the next level, and there's never been a better time to play.
Get in there, play the kind of game that you want to play, and just make sure that you're having fun.